Okay, so this contraption is an answer to a question that I was given by my teacher in a textbook, Principles of Engineering, if you're interested. And the question is, using a for loop and the analog write command, write a program that will cause the motor to ramp up, taking 10 seconds to reach full speed, and then take an additional 10 seconds to slow down to 0 power. Okay, so this wiring is quite simple, and I shall quickly go through it. So, a negative end of the battery pack. So there's battery pack, motor, breadboard with a button, transistor. The other button is not needed for this contraption, and Mega Arduino. I like to use a Mega. Okay, so negative end of the battery pack goes straight into ground on the Arduino. Positive end attaches to one side of the motor. The other side of the motor attaches to the transistor, which goes into the middle pin. This pin goes to ground, and no, this pin goes to ground, and this one goes into a digital pin that's a pulse width modulation pin, so a PWM pin. On the Mega, all of them are PWMs basically, so I chose 10. And then you have a button. One on this side you have a wire going to a digital pin. In this case, it's a 12. Then we have a wire going to 5 volts into the breadboard and a resistor going to ground. So it equals high or low when you push the button, and this digital pin is set to input because that's how buttons work, if you didn't know. Okay, so this is the basic code, and I have the delay set for 3 seconds because 10 seconds is really long, but I can easily change that. Then we upload the code, and then you push the button, and this happens. Okay, so now we can look over the code. It's very simple. You've got the pin mode for the transistor for the motor, and then you've got the pin mode for the button. Great. So if the button equals 1, then you make a for loop. It starts at 0, then it goes to 250 and 255, and you add an integer to the variable each time. Then you write the variable, and then you delay. You can make this delay even longer or shorter, depending on how long you want to take it to ramp up. I personally prefer it to be as short as possible because I don't like waiting 10 years for my motor to ramp up. Then you have the analog write telling it to turn on to full power in case it didn't get there over here. Then the delay for 10 seconds. Then another for loop telling it to slow down. Same thing except backwards with a different integer for simplicity. Same exact thing. You can elongate this delay if you wanted to. I personally don't. And then you tell it to analog write 0 just in case. Not necessarily necessary, but I prefer it. And it's simple. So that's all the code. I sure hope you enjoyed, and yeah.